Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Today I'm with uh, a movie from 2023, but it's it's actually like, something I missed because uh, I thought I really watched every good movie, like really good movie from 2023 to like this day, but actually I missed a lot. So we try kind of uh keep up with everything like good, relevant, and recent. But sometimes I have to like just come back for something really good because uh you can easily miss something. It's not necessarily your fault because something just doesn't get proper promotion or something. uh, so yeah, and like this movie is actually so similar to my recent video about strictly confidential movie, because they are both they are both created, like they were created like on specific places, like islands or something, like coastlines, and the nature of that places, they are so similar. So this is why I would compare this movie to strictly confidential, because just how similar they are, you know. And I actually just checked this place, French Riviera. This is the place where this movie Visions was filmed. So this is like coastline of the southeast corner of France, and there is like no official boundary, but it is considered to be the coastal area of the some parts of France. So this is like where everything is taking place. And I'm gonna actually start with my recent video. It was dropped yesterday. If you have not watched it yet, you can find it on the main page if it's still available. I don't know from where and when you are watching this stream, but if it's still available, you can find it on main page on my YouTube. So as far as Visions movie is concerned, we have the main character who is basically working on airlines. She is a pilot, and her name is Estelle. So Estelle is a pilot who works on like French airlines, and she basically flies a lot. So she actually she's a good pilot, but accidentally she starts getting visions, like something really weird, something that never happened to her before. And at the same time, she met this woman who is basically her like childhood love, or someone who she was with like 20 years ago. They were together as a lesbian couple, let's say, but after like 20 years later they met each other, and they feel like the same they feel the same way still. And actually, when they met at this airport, they just, they wouldn't hear each other because of this glass. It's like, it's isolates you from any voices, any sounds behind this glass. So it's like that was the first meeting since, like, after 20 years, since their like first real love or something. And they actually recognized each other at this airport, even though there was like there were a lot of people right there. They still recognized each other. This is kind of strange, but it is what it is. They just they actually started communicate, but it doesn't really work. So they shared numbers, and after this, it didn't actually take too long to start making the same things like 20 years ago, because they're still kind of they're still in love. So there is like no hesitation. And after like 10 minutes of movie, you can see actual actions. So it's like it's pretty slow paced movie, but at the same time we can see the development of all the all the actions. The development is so intense, so we can see like every 5 minutes something really unpredictable happens. Every 5 minutes something really weird comes out. And this is like the main part of why I really enjoy this movie, because it's something really good, and it gives me that Strictly Confidential movie vibes. If you actually know what I'm talking about, like Strictly Confidential movie is movie from 2024, probably summer 2024, last summer. And that was so similar. Every aspect, every the vibe, all that just resembles me, that movie Strictly Confidential. So if you basically want to watch something really good, I really just suggest you watch this Visions, and after this movie you can watch Strictly Confidential, because how similar they are. And it could be actually like, as if you watching just sequel, just part 2 of the same movie, because it's so they are so similar. So this woman who she was in love, she's basically a painter, and she draws like, she's not a painter, I'm sorry, she's a photographer, and she making like pictures of women in moment of their orgasm. So this is like sounds weird. Sounds pretty weird, but it is what it is. This is what inspires her. This is what gives her inspiration. And as an artist, I can really just understand that this is not weird for me, because when you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, trying to bring something really good to wider audience, to really just impress people, you need to do something really unique, something sometimes weird. So this is why it might actually look something like really weird, but I don't think it is. So this is like their first meeting after that this is actually their second meeting after that airport. And at this point, Estelle realizes that Anna, she's still with other women, and that woman is actually in charge of everything in this place, like all the things, this house, it belongs to that woman. It's not it doesn't belong to Anna. Anna, she's basically just like a freelance worker, or just an artist. She doesn't have a lot, like she doesn't have probably property like this, a huge, big, like luxury house or something. So she has only her, like arts, paints, like things like that, and she travels a lot because she actually making some exhibitions, like she's trying to introduce her art to as much people as possible. So she's actually it's like basically because of that woman, because she has a lot of people to introduce Anna, and so she helps a lot with her work. So this is why I mentioned that woman, even though we will not see her a lot in this video, because this is specifically just about these two women. They are together at this point, and we're gonna just kind of discuss everything, and at this point she actually pretended that she calls her current girlfriend, and that she's trying kind of to break up with her, but she's not actually calling anyone. She's just pretending. And this is kind of this is a really bad thing to do with your best friend or your potential like next girlfriend, because future girlfriend, it might actually trigger every like person would be triggered if someone just tricks them like this, because you need to be like genuine with your loved one. So but it is what it is. She did that, and after this, they again. Actually, at this point, actually happened something like Estelle was trying to break up with Anna because they weren't even with each other, but they were getting again in that situation, when you have no choice but still be together, because Estelle, she has a husband, she married, she actually is in a good marriage, very successful man, a doctor who married her, and Anna basically is just free. Like, she's so free because she can be with whoever she wants, actually. So at this point, Anna actually said that it's all up to you whether we will be together or not, because I am actually free. Even though I'm with that woman, I can break with her at any moment. I can break up with her, but it's only up to you if you're gonna break up with your husband or if you're gonna be with me. So this is like basically it's basically a lose to lose situation. There is no like win to win, like, because everyone but Anna a little, like, she less concerned about like something like family or something, because she basically doesn't have one. She doesn't have any marriage or something to be like concerned about. So at this point, they realize just that there is actually no way but to try to work out things. And Anna started doing that photo shoot. Her style again is like a woman in the moment of orgasm. And as weird as it sounds, Estelle doing that right now on your screen, it's that moment, but I cannot really show you all the things because of YouTube restrictions and everything, but we can talk about this because this is pretty this is about art, about pictures, and how you can capture that moment. It's not about anything else but about artist and your vision on that aspect of everyone's life, because we all are human. We know what that moment is, and we know what it is like for we know what it is for your partner, and basically this is why Anna probably this is why she has chosen that specific aspect of women life to capture that moment. So, and she probably understands more than anyone else, how to do that. But she actually told that she captures men, not only women, but she doing that pictures of men, of women, because she she is interested in everyone, in every person, like interesting person, you know. So this is like, basically this is how your art, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, because it's a laptop, we cannot really see a lot, but it demonstrates something like the dark style, that you know, screaming or something. So this is basically what you can see when someone, you know, getting that moment. Probably, basically it looks like that. So after she returns, after she got home, her husband actually noticed something on her neck, because there was something on her neck, like, you know, after that situation with Anna just actually left some, you know, weird red shit on her neck, and he spotted it on because she looks concerned so much about Estelle's health and how she feels, but actually at some point we can realize that he is the main person who caused all the bad things that happened to Estelle, because she was the main person who actually triggered those situations. Every bad situation that happened to Estelle was somehow triggered by her husband. And this is basically the main focus of this movie. It's actually trying to show you like her husband is gonna be a really bad person, someone like really you wanna hate on, but it's not like that. It's not totally like that, because he's kind of evil of this movie, but he's not like 100% a bad person. So this is why I really just suggest you to watch every moment without any like skipping. So this was the moment when she realizes that she want to be with her husband, not with that woman Anna, and she's trying to and after that she was trying to convince that this relationship will never work out with Anna. They have no way, you know, to be together. And after this, Anna, she never picked up her phone. She never picked up Estelle's calls, and she never answered her. And Estelle was trying to, you know, find out what actually happened to Anna, because as far as Estelle concerned, this is the only woman on this coastline who's actually good looking, young, and still has some potential, you know, with your life, career, and something. But this other woman on the screen right now, this is like your current, this is Anna's current girlfriend, but she's so old. You can see that uh, basically on this moment, you can see that she's older, like probably 5-7 years older than Anna. And the only thing I think, like, the only thing that keeps them together is opportunities to be among that famous people, artists, all that, community. This is why they're still together. This is the only way they could be together, I think. So, and actually, Estelle, she was told that Anna broke up with her current, at that moment, current girlfriend, but she didn't break up with her. You can see that they're still together, and it triggers Estelle, and she actually realized that she got tricked, and she got, in the worst situation, she could imagine. So this is like the first moment when your anxiety started just, make your worse and worse. And she got a lot of weird visions, like super weird visions. Those visions, they are basically look like, nightmares or something, but they are not nightmares because they are happening in real moment when you are awake. So they basically work in like some weird visions when you just, like with your eyes opened, you can see some weird shit, but it didn't happen yet. What actually makes it weird that it didn't happen, but it's gonna happen at some moment. It's gonna actually happen, but she doesn't know at what point and how exactly it's gonna play out, because it's not necessarily the same time, the same, like, people probably, but she's trying to find out what really happened with your, basically with your life, because it's causing a lot of problems. And the main problem is that she started really just lose every moment, and her memory starts like lose every like important moment that happened, and her memory getting worse. She cannot remember a lot of things, and it's getting worse. So her husband just realized that it's probably partially it's because of that woman Anna, because it never happened to her before, and she works as a pilot, so she basically, she was always like so consistent with her routine, with your schedules, with your habits. She never she does something like you know, something against his willing, against his will. She does some really bad, like she basically cheated on him, because after 20 years you still feel the same towards someone, so you can actually lose everything, and just by cheating on your husband or wife, you can actually lose your freaking marriage, you know. So, but at this point, she actually she realized that something really bad happened to Anna, because she never picked up her calls. She never answered Estelle's calls, and she understands that she's probably dead. She's probably just, she got lost, or she just got kidnapped, or something really bad just happened to her. And she found this freaking chain on this beach, and she's trying to find out what's really going on, because she didn't remember a single thing about what happened to Anna, but she contributed a lot to what happened to her, because basically again, basically her health is getting worse, and this is why she actually doesn't remember anything, because of that visions, because of all the weird shit. But still, it's kind of like, you know, vague, because she never got any problems before, and that was the main surprise in this movie. Like, that was the main focus and the main surprise, because you actually you trying to figure out what's going on. At the same time, you can just see vision after vision. It's not even the real moment, and you know, it's like kind of confusing you. But after everything, they explained what really happened. So this is like exhibition in Tokyo, and Estelle actually flew to that place to, you know, to find Anna, because she actually thought that she would be there, but she wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere, because at that point Anna basically didn't even exist anymore. But what actually happened, we're gonna talk about this later. And I want to just, you know, I want to just show you a little bit of this Strictly Confidential movie, because if you missed that video or stream, you can actually just see that what actually makes similar two movies, Strictly Confidential and Visions, is that we have two different couples, and both of them consists of lesbians. So this is the main common, like the main common thing that makes them similar. But after that, the same way that caused the main character lose the loved one, the girlfriend or whoever, they actually lost that loved one this in the same situation. Like it's basically like, it's basically the same, because they both were drowned in the water, but they were drowned in different places, like, because this Strictly Confidential, it was in St. Kitts and Nevis country, and our Visions is on like French Riviera coastline. So these like two different places, but movies, they are so similar because of that nature, because of that water, like sea, and all that makes that so similar. So basically, you're gonna watch this movie Strictly Confidential after Visions. I think this is the best way to compare them, kind of, and because of Strictly Confidential is the most recent, you probably you gonna watch in that order because of that. This is the most recent one. And what's actually good is that I found myself just enjoying this type of movies because they have those vibes, like weird, strange, dark vibes when you cannot understand a single thing, but you can see that something really, something gonna come out at some point. You gonna realize something, but you don't know exactly what it's gonna be. And this is why I really enjoy this, like this genre. I don't know even what genre it is. Like, it's basically like horror drama or something in between, like it, but it's so balanced. You can actually you can like horrors or you cannot, but it doesn't matter because it's so balanced. It's kind of it's kind of, it's a new genre of late 2000s, like probably 2028, 2024, like that was the period when I really I found that specific genre, like something like mix of horrors and dramas, and I really like it because even though it has a lot of mystery and a lot of weird moments, it's still beautiful. And of course it depends on how good the production team is, how good creator of this movie is, how good everyone behind this movie is. It depends on a lot of things, but basically they are good, So at this point in Tokyo, she went to some random club. No, it wasn't actually random, because that was the same place where this exhibition was taking place, and this is like uh the main moment when she realized that she's losing everything, because she actually can see Anna right there, but it's not even her. It's like totally different person, but she's so losing that, so she's trying to hug that woman, but it's not even Anna. So it's like some random Japanese, and of course that woman just pushes her, because what the fuck was that? Someone just randomly hug you without your permission, without your awareness, and this is really weird. So this is like when she started losing everything, and after this is like a really good work of screenwriters, or I don't know, cameramen, because this transition between club and plane, this is like so perfect. So she's trying to get out of this club, but she's basically getting out of the club and coming in this plane. This is transition, like what I call like perfect, or something you actually something you're gonna do if you are an editor, if you are a creator or director. You're gonna do something like this. It's just so beautiful. And actually she entered this plane, and it wasn't even the real, because it was one of your visions, but after this vision happened, she did the same thing, but kind of kind of different, because that was the real life. But this moment on the screen, this is like her vision. But still, it's so beautiful, and it's so vibing, like as much as this moment is so good. This is like this moment happened after that Tokyo exhibition, after she came back to France, and she got all her memory back, and she actually she realized what she did. And this is one of those situations when she caused what happened. When she saw like Anna with that woman, she got, of course, like jealous, and of course it triggers her, and she lost that. So she was trying to actually just she was trying to sneak on that situation, and spoiled all the pleasure they're getting, and they actually never noticed anyone. They thought they just alone, there is no one nearby, but she was behind this wall. And this crack in the wall, this is actually so cringe, because when you're a rich person, when you have a lot of money, you can still live with the fucking crack in your wall. It's like so strange for me personally. I do not think that any rich person would still live in the house with this fucking crack in the wall, you know, like it's just so weird, because everyone could just, you know, sneak on you and watch like your, you know, private life. It's so weird. But it doesn't really do anything with what happened after this, because she entered this house and she found her pictures of her in the moment of orgasm, in that situation, specifically that situation when they were together with Anna. But she just realized how bad it is, you know, watching you on you know, on this type of picture. Like, it's kind of triggering her. But she didn't actually get triggered at the moment when they were making those pictures. So this was the moment when they were making those, and the only feeling she got there, like, was pleasure, and no one cares, like, no one actually cares who is on that picture, because they kind of blurred, they not detailed, you know, so you cannot actually see face or something. So this is probably why she thought that there is nothing to worry about, like all the pictures, they would be like vague, like blurred, so no one could actually see your face. But after she found these pictures, she realized that it's like totally different, because there is like her face, and everyone can really easily recognize her, because it's not blurred, it's not like, it's pretty detailed. So this is why she got triggered by this. And after this, she freaked out, and she hurt Anna so much, she actually caused Anna's death. But I don't want to tell you exactly how she did that, because you're gonna watch it, or probably you have already watched it, I don't know. But I'm not gonna, you know, just tell every detail of that. And what I want to introduce you is this video. It was released yesterday. It has some 10,000 or almost 10,000 views. Again, if it's still available, because I don't know when you are watching this stream and when you are watching this video. But if it's still available, for you to watch, I'm so glad that this video happened, and this music actually contributed a lot in this video, in the result, because I struggle to find any good music, but I accidentally just found something really good. I should be enjoying music and TV show or movie. Otherwise, there is no video, there is no inspiration, there is nothing. You have to have something in your mind. There should be music that actually makes you feel like that, oh, you actually want to just do something, you want to create something. This is actually the important part of your work as an artist, or I don't know, blogger, editor, whoever you are. This is the two main things, like music and materials, like videos, footages, all that. Two main things. I don't know how professional this video is, because I never considered myself a professional editor or streamer or blogger. I don't know, because I only do that because I'm enjoying it, and I would never do something I don't enjoy. I would never stream something if I wasn't enjoying it, because it's like something about, it's about your personality. What do you feel? What do you actually experience? What do you want to experience? So you can see every moment that we were talking about, this club scene, this sneaking situation when she's looking through this crack, and after this, some water, pretty beautiful, good, just jellyfishes. And then again, they together in this place. This is kind of their tradition, or something they did 20 years ago, and they do the same thing 20 years later. It's kind of, you just you just salt your arm or something, and then you just kiss it, or she's making it with her tongue. So this is their traditional method to I don't know, to express their feelings or something like. Again, as far as YouTube community guidelines concerned, I don't want to go too far, so there is basically should be less details about every this situation, or capturing your orgasm. It's not something YouTube really and it causes something like age restrictions, and it causes your video getting, I don't know, blocked, or it's just not that common to to talk about someone making pictures of someone's orgasm on YouTube. And I do understand that, because the main audience on YouTube, they prefer something watching video games, or policy, I don't know, something really common. But I don't think that it would hurt anyone. It would hurt any viewer, because I do that a while. I've been doing it for 1 year, and I do realize how difficult it could be sometime, but you have to avoid certain words, you have to avoid certain situations. You cannot demonstrate too much, you cannot talk too much about some things. But sometimes I really do that, and this is when you need just to control every word you say. So this is pretty difficult, because it makes me think twice, because before I say something, it makes me actually think 3 times before I say something. But I'm glad that YouTube is not so sensitive, as sensitive as TikTok or Twitter, because we can still making videos on the subjects we love. We can do we can demonstrate pictures like this. Yes, so because this is an art, and this is 100% from a point of art, and I'm gonna to introduce everything from that point of art, from that from my view, but not everyone exactly thinks the same, because someone could still think that I'm gonna to focus only on explicitly weird things, but they are not even weird exactly, because I said it before that every artist, and this woman specifically, she has her vision. So this is what makes her a unique artist, because she has this picture, she has all the work, she has her working process, and this is pretty unique, I guess. You know, to make pictures of someone's orgasm is just, it is what it is. But basically, I don't think that it would cause any issues, because again, we didn't show any nudity, and still, if we do everything like, if we do everything wisely, there would be no problem. So guys, this is like my stream about Visions movie, and partially it was about Strictly Confidential movie, but my main focus was like something really weird. Sometimes could be something you would enjoy, because the more weird it is, the more unknown things there are, the more like more thoughts, more ideas, more inspiration, more like, just more insights on everything. So this is why I really introduced you this movie today, and this video on my YouTube channel. So thank you guys. I see you later with new stuff from 2024, but this one was from 2023, but it's still a good movie, and I think that you actually you need to watch this if you wanna find something really good. I just found this movie, and I still think that I missed a lot of opportunities when it was first dropped, when it was like release date in 2023, but still we've got it later, but we have a chance to compare it to other movie, the most recent movie. So this is probably the best comparison of all time, because we compared two similar movies, Strictly Confidential and Visions, and you can actually watch both of them. They are available, so you can see why I think they are so similar. So you can compare them by yourself. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.